Hey, Space Watchers, and welcome back to our weekly nugget where we analyze the news of the week. This week, I will give you my view about the 17th edition of the European Space Conference in Brussels that we attended remotely. So, that means we missed the Brussels gossip on the floor, but we could concentrate on the live broadcast. What is the vision, the space vision that Europe has? That question remains very unclear. Yes, you get answers to the question, but the answers are programs, projects, or demands, but not a vision. Europe became an observer in the space arena. I know that many in the sector might give me a counter on my view, but that's my observation. Let's talk about leadership, European leadership. In our SpaceWatch.Global Insights, Dr. Gatti had the opportunity to speak with ESA Director General Dr. Aschbacher, one of the leading figures in the European space sector. After the conference, he called for increased funding and collaboration between the EU and ESA to maintain Europe's leadership in space. With the Ministerial Conference 2025 coming up in Bremen later this year, the call for more budget by the member states was omnipresent. Andreas Kubilius, new Commissioner for Defense and Space, noted the need for new investment and the Big Bang ideas to stay ahead in the space revolution. Buy big, buy European. We need a strong European presence in space to defend space. Over the years, we have built a unique space presence in space that serves all humanity, he said. Concerns were raised about the potential impact of Elon Musk's involvement in European defense and the competitive landscape influenced by US space policies. Both stressed Europeans' excellence in space and the necessity of strong funding and programs to maintain and enhance their space capabilities. The Commissioner warned loudly about Russia's readiness to confront NATO and the urgency of actions by 2025. Emphasis was placed on increasing private investments in research, aiming for 3% of GDP and doubling current space investments. On the second day of the conference, Kaja Kallas, European Union's High Representative for Foreign Affairs and Security Policy and Vice President of the European Commission, emphasized the urgent need for Europe to prioritize space security, comparing it to land, sea, air, and the cyber domain. She highlighted the risks from hybrid warfare, including satellite navigation, signal jamming, and the potential threats from kinetic, electronic, and high-energy weapons, espionage, and nuclear weapons in orbit. Kallas discussed the EU's effort to develop a European space shield, focusing on real-time threat awareness, response strategies, and mutual defense. She stressed the importance of bilateral and multilateral cooperation, particularly with the US, NATO, and the UN, to set global norms and ensure a secure and regulated space environment. One highlight I like to point to is the signature of the Africa-EU Space Partnership Programme, a €100 million initiative launched by the European Commission to enhance space cooperation between Europe and Africa. This program is a key component of EU's Global Gateway strategy aiming to promote sustainable development, the green transition, and digitization across the African continent. The conference covered the importance of security and defense, the need for a European space shield, and the dual use of space technology. I also like to stress the importance of youth, diversity, and international collaboration, calling for a concerted European space strategy and increased investment. Europe can be proud of European space programs like Galileo and Copernicus, which I fully agree, but IRIS², urgently needed, is still far away, while others are offering these services right now and here. And yes, it is great to see the signature of multiple payloads for Ariane 6. But dear politicians, don't oversell what might come in the future. We need to act now, together, and more strongly than ever before. The conference is not only about the content on stage alone. The true value of the conference is in the connection with the European people of the Brussels circles. And that is what we missed. Don't forget to sign up to our newsletter. And with that, Space Watch out.